are set to match up with the Washington football team. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Short yardage, Fitzpatrick completes it to Samuel, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw, picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with McKissick. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titan 16. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 52. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll be out right at the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Let's go.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A handoff for Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once more, Gibson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 36-yard line.
They'll go again with McKissick. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dre Wrapping. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at.
Touchdown, Washington! Logan Thomas, 34 yards. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jonathan Allen able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, color.
Here's McKissick. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run it again with Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd and very short, Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Running from the gun with Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Off play action, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. 7 yards, the pickup there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from 17 yards out. And the Titans are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. Hitting Samuel on the slant. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Washington! J.D. McKissick, 32 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next is Washington, 35. Titans, 18.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And remember, they're out of timeouts, so he spikes it here to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. A short one pulled in by Ferkser. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Flush to his right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Fitzpatrick here to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got it. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. It's been a long day for you. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to